Welcome to Black Desert Mobile Ramoness Championship 2022, season number 1. We're starting with the American region. I am G Clef. With me, you know him better, Jeremy. Hello.
Hello adventurers. Welcome again to 2022 BRC Finals. I'm Jeremy, and here with me is one of the famous casters in Korea, G Clef.
It's been a while, and I've been watching you from TNL, Jeremy. Having a lot of fun.
I'm having a lot of fun, but this is a different level, and just your presence right now here makes me a little bit nervous. But yeah, we're very happy. Our adventurers and I are very happy to be with you.
Don't lie. I'm sure Lila sitting here makes you a lot more nervous than the guy sitting here next to you. Come on.
Probably the adventurers will ask Lila more, but again, this is G Clef, guys. So again, he will be here with us throughout the matches, not only in America, but also in the upcoming matches in Asia and Europe as well. Yeah,
indeed, of course. And of course, we have a lot prepared for you guys, not just from the semifinal matches, but also some cool events that we have for you. So don't miss it, and make sure we are watching all the chat. Hello, G Clef and Jeremy. Thank you, Shy, for watching all the chat. Make sure you guys are coming out and chatting all the time, because we're reading, interacting with you at the same time. Of course, also bringing you the best action from each region. Only the best players. Of course, a lot of the players you might actually know if you're a fan of Ramoness. Of course, lots of exciting news to go through along with the overview.
Yeah. So again, we have here an event, a special event, a collaboration with GameSerp where adventurers who are watching on YouTube will be able to get these gaming controllers, hot gaming controllers. There are two types. It's types. There's a Type C and a Bluetooth version. Now, if you want to have this GameSerp, please just chat here, give your support to your team, or greet us. Whatever you would want to say, just don't hesitate to chat.
Oh yes. Yeah. How can I buy GameSerp gamepad? Wink, wink. That would be a pretty nice chat if you really want one. I mean, I didn't say that, of course, but pretty good games. Pretty good. Yeah, device to actually put it right there. Especially if you have USB-C type or Bluetooth, you just connect it. You can just put your controller away. Of course, compared to the screen, it's always better to have the controls with your fingers.
Exactly. Because I've been using, I really want to have the Bluetooth as well, for the reason of I'm using iPad for the game. So I wish I could get it. I wish we can give you one too, but it's only for adventurers.
USB-C right here.
So guys, chat here, chat now, and have the chance to get these awesome gamepads.
Yep, good luck everyone, because we're going to be looking at the chat entire day from each region. I believe 2 from each region.
Yes, 2
we're selecting. Each region. And good luck to everyone, because we're going to be watching chat. Let's see. And also, good luck to all the participants who have made it all the way here, because we have the semi-finalists. They're strong. They're, of course, also very popular, not just within the region, throughout the world. It's going to be some big names coming up very soon. And let's go into the overview and see what this Ramoness is all about. Of course, first, we have to talk about the prize. First place, lots of pearls, 50,000 pearls per player.
Per player. That's a lot. Yep.
That's incredible. And puppies.
And puppies also. You also get to flex the Ramoness champion title. Of course, if you win the game. But if it happens that you're the second or third or fourth, you only get a semi-final. But still, it's a title that you can flex among your guildmates or your friends in the game. And also, you will get a Ramoness a Black Spirit trophy for the winning team, which you can put in your camp as a decoration. And of course, you can take a screenshot and post that again, SNS, and flex it again to your friends. But yeah, the rewards are very amazing. Specifically, the first one. I want the 50,000 pearls so bad.
50,000.
Even me, I want that
second
one.
Second place, 25,000.
25,000.
Yeah, 10,000. Fourth, 5,000. Still, everyone who have made it up here, because we started from round of 32. We just have the semi-finalist up here, but we had lots of teams to go through. All the teams playing today certainly deserve a very special prize. And that's at least some pearls on you. Plus, we have extras. Not just the extras. Plus, on top of that, we have more prizes.
So we have, for those of you who will be in the top 8, round of 16, sorry. You will get a Ramoness quarter finalists. Other participants will also get a title But we have here bonus rewards, which is the MVP and the Dominator.
MVP.
MVP.
From each region, one per region,
One per
player
region, yes.
who's going to be in today's matches only.
Yep.
And Dominator.
Dominator.
For
For
the best person of the entire tournament of the season.
competition, yes.
So only one person, 2,000 Pearl. So you can also be MVP. You can take MVP and Dominator. That's totally possible.
That's possible.
So
yes.
that's 3,000 extra for that player specifically. So that's incredible. Of course, round win bonus. That's also there. So if you there, of course, it is best of fives, which we'll explain very soon. And so maximum you can get per round, 300.
Yeah, and yeah, like I hopefully we our team will be able to choose the MVP, because choosing the MVP is really hard for us since we have
Yeah.
the top best the 4 best teams right now. So hopefully you'll help us, Jiglaf, also with choosing the MVP.
Oh sure,
Yep.
of course.
Yeah.
And usually because we do have lots of great teams, but we do have some really sparking moments of a specific players.
Right.
And usually that's MVP deserving moments, like 1v3 or the steal away or just stealing the points away big time at the last second. Usually that's pretty much an MVP for the team. And that's usually what happens. And not just me, usually the votes come into a specific player most of the time.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be too hard unless the entire team does so well.
And we have here the maps. Of course, we have Game 1 until Game 5 and alternate maps except for the Game 5, which is random. This is also going to be best of 5 format.
Yeah, best of 5 for our second match. Later, we'll explain for the grand final, that's best of 7. But before that, Game 1, Temple Radars. Game 2, set maps, 1, 2, 3, 4, back and forth between Temple Radars and Keeper of the Relics. Number 5, though, it is random, selected random. So that might actually come into handy for some teams, may be a handicap for some teams, depending on which map you like more. But from the feeling that I get, they played these 2 maps so many times.
Yeah.
They should be familiar and good to go on both maps. That's what I'm feeling. And matchups here, 4 teams. We said semifinalists, of course. Team A going against Team B. Make Ramos great again, 300 MS plus. And Team
A again, and then
Team A again. I was
Team
more
B for
thinking
the-
Team
yeah.
C and
Team-
D.
yeah, same with me, but like, yeah.
Embrace the monkey.
yeah, I literally asked him how to pronounce it, and I didn't. We didn't want to offend anything, but they went monkey.
Monkey. I looked
Yep.
it up on Google. It's a type of monkey, so that's all I know.
All right.
And Team, let's say D. The Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff
of course,
Girls, yes.
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. Yep.
Yeah, we all know that. Big names, of course. Do want to highlight from Team A, Light, Pankata, and also UFO.
UFO.
Pretty well known. And of course, if you guys have seen last year's and the year before, Season 1, Season 2 last year especially, you just gotta catch that lane of, oh, X-Light? Like, wasn't he the MVP of last year? Yes.
I think he is. Yes, he is.
Yes, he was. And the Powerful, of course, there are lots of big names over there too. So you gotta watch out for all these big names. They might just be the favorites. That's why we're here to highlight those names more. But of course, we're highlighting that because upsets can always happen. There's
can
always
happen.
a chance.
It can happen.
That's why we're having Ramoness here. And usually it comes with some fluke or some luck or some crazy skill of the sometimes though there are days when the better team, supposedly better team, is not feeling as great, and supposedly the worst team is feeling better, feeling the best. And those type of days we usually have these upset results. Maybe we'll actually come into Americas today.
Right. So if you are supporting any of those teams, if you're supporting X-Light or if you're supporting NAC or Kingdom Come or any of those, just give your support here and maybe you can get the chance again to get that game controlling pad.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you should send a nice chat towards Jeremy. Maybe that will catch his attention. That's another strategy, just telling you.
Okay.
For me, it doesn't matter because I don't get to do anything like selecting the chat because Jeremy has all the power here. And you guys should have voted too, right? There's also vote. Team 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there is we had an event last week, a spectator event where they had these 4 coupons and they can only use 1 to vote for their team, who they want to win. And it's ended, but let's see who's going to actually win, because after the result is out, all of those users who actually voted for that team will receive an extra reward.
Oh, lots of cheer for Powerpuff Girls. Oh, I like the name too. I haven't seen that for a long time. I thought I forgot about it since middle school. Of course, let's say elementary school.
Elementary school. Yep. Same with me.
Just
Elementary
make you a
school.
little
like
younger,
Girls.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there are lots of big names, and as soon as we have the semifinal matchup ready, we'll get that on our screen. Oh, we're ready actually for our first matchup. Here are the 2 teams. Team A on the left, make Rama great again. X-Light, Mankata, UFO. These 3 guys look pretty strong to me.
Yes, just looking at the Temple Raider winning rate and Keeper of the Relics winning rate, they have 100%. They have never lost since round of 32, which means their overall odds is basically 100%, compared to the other team that has only an overall odds of 88%, which means they're falling behind Temple Raiders.
300 MS plus. That's talking about the ping, right? Usually,
They're talking
100
about
ping. Usually, 100 ping is pretty high because I played lots of FPS, but still, that's okay. That's still totally okay. X Gray, X Roll, but those 3 players should be feeling really strong. But talk about 88%. It's like, oh, I got 1 math problem wrong from a test. I got 96. Come on, 88% is pretty high.
80. Well, we'll see, because these 2 teams are like the best teams right now in Asia, and considering that the names are very familiar to me. I think they've played from the semifinals from the past seasons. Also, Pankata and X-Light being the champions from the last season. I think we will see like how it will go today.
This is surely a big semifinal starting from the beginning, and we have the team profile to point out what they've been doing. 8-0, 8-0, 8-0. We get it. 100%. They're strong. They're powerful. They're here to destroy. And of course, their position though, Berserker, Yacha, which we do see sometimes, not often, compared to Berserker, but also Invoker. Not as much Invoker is coming out these days.
Yes. So as we get, it's also it's actually our very first time to see a Yacha class in the BRC finals. And of course, Invoker is very hard to control. That is why it takes such skills to actually main an Invoker and to play it in the finals. But again, here we also see they have a very balanced position. We have a melee, or the one who's in the front line. We have a crowd control character. And we also have a range damage dealer, which is going to be the Invoker or UFO.
Oh, Yacha these days are just coming out everywhere, even in 1v1s. It's got mobility, it's got damage. Somehow I can't manage to pull off the same, but still it's very strong.
It's okay. Now looking on the other team though, Team B 300 MS, they have a different composition. They have Berserker / Void Knight, so there's a chance of a change class later, and then Primrose, which is very interesting to me because there's not a lot of like Primrose players out there who actually play Ramoness and mass PvP content, because Primrose does not have enough damage to actually overpower other classes. But again, here we have a Primrose, and I'm very interested how it's going to be later.
Yeah, so what you're saying, Jeremy, here is that with 2 Berserker, maybe a Void Knight, Primrose is going to help them out mostly. And also, you're also saying Primrose, because of those reasons, would need a lot more teamwork in comparison than like individual mechanics.
Exactly. And one thing that I want to notice to all adventurers out there, Primrose might not have the damage, but it has this attack speed debuff where it can debuff 60 or 70% of the normal attack speed that you have.
Ooh.
So literally, if your Berserker is like trying to, to do a normal attack, if you get attack speed debuff for 70%, that would literally just, half the damage output that you can inflict on the enemy. So we'll see how will that play in today's finals.
Yeah, that's going to be a very big key point, because I believe not just in this match, we have couple more Primroses throughout the region. So let's take a Let's see how if this Primrose is going to be exactly the same of later. Of course, we have a lot more Berserkers compared to Primrose, but that's a key point that you would like to see.
Yes.
And I believe the match is actually ready. We are ready to go into our first semifinal match. Let's go into game one between the two teams. Actually, hold on
for a second, but
because I thought we were ready. Maybe.
But yeah, if
Temples.
yes,
They're taking some more time to load up.
if you are again, just want to remind, if you want to support any of these teams, just chat in there. Support for you, 200 MS, or support for you, make Ramo again, and yeah, maybe you'll have the chance to be chosen as one of the winners for our game controlling pads today.
Yeah, of course. Do you also have Light in chat? Hey,
Do
welcome.
we have supporters?
Hey,
Okay.
hey, welcome. It's
Welcome.
always great to have all the players actually interacting with us, also with the chat, of course. There are lots of fans of you guys in chat. So let's get into the match right now. Game number 1 in Temple Radars. And here we go. Light choosing to go from the side. And both teams just kind of feeling each other.
Yeah, they're trying to at least have a distance from each other, because a few seconds later, the first batches of orbs will start to respawn. Okay.
And of course, relics, very important. You just have to get those down as soon as they spawn near you.
Well, I think Make Rama again has already 3 orbs compared to X-Roll's team, which that has only 1 orb at this moment.
Yeah, different colors actually, but here you can see left side is Make Ramos, and then right side is 300. And UFO trying to target 1 so far, not much, but 3 more.
The
Few
Monument
more
of Battle's
orbs.
going down. Okay, I think Make Ramo has X-Light has gotten the Monument of Battle, which gives them extra buff again. At this moment, I think Make Ramo team again is on the lead with 5 orbs and 1 monument.
Not by far, only by 9.
Yeah.
But still the HP very low on the side of 300. Ooh,
Freezing
it's going
orbs.
down pretty quickly. You can see the movement as Make Ramo actually going around the places together.
I think 300 MS team is going down. They're all 1 breath away, and Gray is going to die. Okay, Gray's down, X-Row is down.
That's 2 kills already.
Right, and in 5 seconds, the Lagos will appear. At this moment, I think it's a good chance for Make Ramo to take this opportunity now to get the Lagos, but it seems that it's not the plan.
Yeah, it has to be about the timing. They just have to steal that away from Team Ramos. Oh, this is going to be insane. 11 bars left, 10. But the health from Light, UFO, Pankata, they're pretty safe.
Right, the HP disappearing. Who will get it? Okay, but the Primrose gets it. And now gets that extra buff for them to inflict more damage on the other team.
Okay, they have some time. Minute 20 left on the clock. Okay, 300 MS. They can certainly come back from this point about 40 points away. Need a few more kills to actually bring the points away from Make Ramo.
Again, Bada has to just do his job of trying to debuff all the teams, the other teams, and then the rest, X-Ray, like X-Ray can just, inflict damage and eliminate those. But I think it's not working.
300 MS. Oh, certainly, they're doing great. But in terms of relics, yeah, Make Ramo just catching a lot more, and they're still running away with 30 plus points right now.
Exactly. It's still hard to predict who's going to win.
Oh, Light.
Okay, again, Light died, and now.
Oh, they're slowly catching up. Less than 10 points. This is going to be insane. Last 20 seconds, 25 seconds left on the clock. Less than 10 points away.
There's
300 MS. Can they actually pull this off? Upada goes down, and the points going back to Make Ramo again.
But we only have 10 seconds. Probably there's a few more orbs. There's 1 orb left there, and hopefully they're gonna get it. Nope, the other Make Ramo has gotten the orb.
Ooh, Raul, 2 seconds. If Raul goes down, that's a lot more points towards the end going to Make Ramo. There was a point where 300 MS, they almost came back into their hands. It was almost 100 97 to 98.
98, yes.
We got down to less than 10 points difference.
It was 98 and then 80 plus, and then we thought they're gonna have a comeback, but it apparently did not work for 300 MS team. And also, I think Make Ramo had the orb, the monument. They had the orb and the monument advantage, but and the other team also had the Lagos, but it wasn't still enough for them to be able to win this match.
Yeah, 300 MS. They did. It seemed like they almost stole that Lagos away.
Yes.
But from the beginning, it was much more of Make Ramos actually grabbing a lot of relics, keeping themselves healthy compared to their opponents. So it was cool to watch. We thought it was about the same from the beginning, but Make Ramos, I think they had a better setup from the beginning to actually maintain their lead and just extend until the end of the game.
Right. UFO actually had a good job in trying to chase all the orbs, considering that they had more orbs taken than the other team. And I think he had a good job in also having this distance. So it's also it's always good for you to have a range class in your composition, just in case if your other teams will go down or have something bad or take the points off from you. The other team, yeah.
Who are the guys commentating? I'm Clef here, G Clef I'm the caster. I run the show, but here's the master commentator, Jeremy.
It's
to put you on the spot.
To be honest, it also amazes me how Buddha, the Primrose, was able to steal the Lagos, because there's not enough damage for him to actually take that, but he got it anyways.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure Make Ramo was very surprised from that steal, and even if that happened, with that case, I'm sure that was not in their scenario at all, because Primrose stealing that away, that's like the lowest chance you can ever think of.
Right.
In the middle of the game, but it happened. And let's see, because while we're talking about Primrose, it seems that Primrose needs to get ready to get into our next game.
I think they're trying to talk right now. Again, guys, these finals, they will have a 5-minute timeout, I think, if they want to request it. So we're
in the middle, yes.
Yeah.
So it is not timeout yet, but just getting ready for the second game.
We're just waiting.
Because Primrose, of course, it's got very important roles, but we got to see a lot of movements. Of course, Berserker, we're going to see a lot of Berserkers in this tournament, but Yacha, it's to me, it's a newer class, so it's slightly more flashy in action. I gotta say that, because it's I don't really play as much melee characters, but Yacha, it was like the first time I was like, I have to try this one out.
You have to try it. I guess I think most of us have actually played Yacha the first week it was updated, and it is really OP, specifically in 1 versus 1. But in Ramoness, because I do play Ramoness and I haven't really seen a lot of Yacha playing it, but this time I think Pankada is showing us godly moves there.
Some next level Yacha.
Yep.
I think that's usually the case. Yacha, it seems strong when someone else is playing it, but when I'm playing it, usually it's not the aim, but it's about I guess about the timing and the range. I thought I hit it most of the time, but it's a miss. It's a big miss. So I'm not even close to the level of these guys.
There's another one. I would like to take this opportunity to choose the first winner.
Oh yes,
I will choose Justin Knight. And he's been actively chatting. Let's go Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yes, I see it.
And he's been constantly going back and forth, answering and chatting with other users.
Justin Knight, congratulations! You get one of these special Game Sir pads, which he also wants. I
want the Bluetooth one.
I really want that too. Exactly, just like all the gamers who would love to play, because once you're on it's on the device. Sometimes it gets warm, but on the pad, it's comfortable.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable. The buttons are so much better. That's exactly why you get Game Sir pads.
Exactly. Yeah.
So these are the moments. Oh, congrats to Justin.
Yeah.
Dude, the community is so loving.
I'm actually very happy that like, because it's morning right now, probably in Asia.
Yeah, very early in Asia.
Very
of course.
early in Asia right now, and I'm just very happy that you guys are here with us watching the finals of PRC. And again, thank you for Chiklef for being with us this early morning, just to witness the final matches of our tournament.
Enough things, because we're ready to get into our second game. Let's get in right away.
Okay, the map is Keeper of the Relics.
Keeper of the Relics,
A wider
game
map.
number 2. Make Ramo great again, leading 1-0 currently. Of course, this early game going for Ballista.
Yeah, try to lower that down to so they can just clean it up towards the end. But is it okay? I think the other team's HP is now low. X-Roll dies.
Okay,
Goes down.
they were actually defending.
They were trying to defend the ballista.
This is a quite different strategy. They're coming out from 300 MS.
Apparently, the first orbs has respawned now, and again, when it comes to orb lead, I think Make Ramo is on the lead again with 3 orbs compared to 300 MS with only 1 orb. 6 orbs right now. It doubled. 7 orbs.
Gray currently just going all over the place, but he's got no room. He can't really find his teammates nearby. It's actually Make Ramo having a lot more teammates nearby him. See the HP currently. Make Ramo doing certainly much better. Oh, but Statue. And Light will actually get that point. So double the point for Make Ramo team. 300 MS. Going close, but again, the HP situation not really in favor of them. All 3.
Yes.
Very low. Rao
All of
goes
them,
down.
They're like half breath away.
Ray's also gone. It's just up to... Oh, he cannot stand anymore. 3-0.
And again, in a couple of seconds, I think Lagos will appear again. I think it happened on the first match where all of them died and then Lagos comes. But we'll see how will they play here.
Ooh, also in picture-in-picture, you can also see the player, of course, X-Light, just sweeping through the place and trying to do what he can. Lagos in the middle, 10 bars. This is going to be bursted down very soon.
He's gonna get it. It's in 5 bars. The bars
see
is
the burst.
appearing.
And
He's
it
gonna
actually,
get it.
whole lot more points going to make Ramo great again. 100 points away.
100 points away. X-Light again gets the Lagos. That gives them extra damage again to inflict on the other team. S-Gray is down.
Yeah, but S-Light does have somewhat less of an HP. If that big number 82, if he goes down, that's the only option.
Exactly.
Light.
X-Light has to make sure or secure that point by trying. I think that's why he was trying to hit the walls again to have this HP regen. And he has to actually secure that point. Oh,
here we go. Okay.
X-Roll takes
That's a great start.
Yep.
And not just that, you gotta have the ballista later on. Still 42 seconds left on the clock. UFO going all over the place. Rao here trying to chase his enemy. But it's not going to be easy. UFO taking some more damage. They need to catch them right now and go for the kill.
They have 30 seconds. Still early for them to actually destroy the ballista. We'll see if X-Roll's team will be able to get some more points from Make Ramo team.
Ballista gone, so that's a whole lot of points. And 300 MS, they need to get the ballista down in time. Will it happen? 10 seconds left. But even before that, and there's ballista, but still the point gap is about 100 points away. You need a kill right now on Light. But Light nowhere on the screen, runs away safely, and the time runs out. Another win does go to Make Ramo great again. Wow, what a game. They successfully actually maintained the point, especially X-Light, who was holding 300-something points on himself.
Points. And they were able to take 6 orbs for the first minute compared to a single orb for the other team, X-Roll's team. And again, they got the Monument, they got Lagos, they just got, like, literally they got all the objects from the game.
Yeah, that's important early game. You're stacking buff on your team, on yourself, so that always comes in handy. And surprisingly, 300 MS, they're losing a lot of HP from the beginning, and I think that's hurting them a lot. maybe a different strategy needs to be played here, but it's of course very hard to change all that in the middle of the match because you have set strategy depending on the three classes you have.
Yeah.
And so far with two Berserker, one Primrose, it is not working as well as you can see.
Right, and on the other team as well, we know that Make Ramo, they are the most trained here right now. They have the former champions. They have 100% overall odds, which means, you know, they're just so good in playing the game strategically. And I think even though they lose, they have this backup plan right away where they can just do plan B just in case they are falling behind the score. And also, I would love to really praise UFO. I'm not sure if I'm right, but I have not seen UFO go down. He might have gone down a couple of times, but
I don't think UFO went down.
he's
Light,
just
we've
so
seen
good in
Pancata, I've
positioning.
seen at least
yes,
once.
I've seen Pancata and X-Light, but UFO is just so good in just is it proper to say hit and run? You just hit and you run
hit and run.
again?
Yes, sure, certainly, because UFO also not really holding much points. It's not worth of a target, but of course, Berserker, you can run with the points.
You can run.
That's exactly why Light is holding so much points on himself, because he feels confident that he can survive at least somewhat of time to actually buy some time. For Pancata, for UFO, the Invoker to actually do all the damage from the side. I think that's a pretty good strategy so far. And 300 MS after 2 games, I'm pretty sure they feel that this is the case.
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like it's time for them to, because their class balance is not actually not very okay compared to the other team. But I think going back again to the 300 MS team, I think they need some range class at least, because also Primrose, although it has a debuff skill, it's not very mobile. So it can't run. If you get the Lagos, you can't really run because you don't have any skills to actually dodge the enemy or negate the enemy's attack. Yeah.
And as you can tell from the screen, timeout called from 300 MS. It is now or never. They're down 0-2. If they go down 0-3, that's it. They can still play and go for that third placement match. But still, you do want to go to the grand finals, because the moment you go up, you are getting at least 25,000 gems.
Yeah,
25,000 pearls on your own per player. So that's insane, and better to use the timeout now than later.
Yeah, I think it's just if I was the team leader, probably I'll just call for timeout. Probably change the composition of my team, considering that it's fine. Like if we lose this, I probably will choose from this composition right now. I would rather I would change Boda to a Grandmaster or a ranged one, a Huntress, either a Huntress or an Invoker as well, or an Archmage.
How about Void Knight?
That was my personal.
Void Knight looks sick.
A Void Knight is good as an Orber as well. It can actually fill that position where what UFO is doing right now. He can be a Orb Chaser or a Phantasma as well.
Phantasma, don't really see Phantasmas as much. Last season, I remember Phantasmas all over the board, but not really going to see as much Phantasmas for sure, as I've seen lots of classes that might, because some players actually have 2 classes that they actually might switch in between.
Yes.
A lot of these players on the screen said, okay, I'm playing this, I'm playing this, I'm playing this, which they can surely play, but they're not set to it. They can always change.
Right. And also, I think looking back again, if you guys remember, I think X-Roll mentioned the preferred class that he wants, and it was Berserker / Void Knight. So who knows, he might actually change to Void Knight this time.
Let's see, because it's going to be an insane game. Of course, we're reading chat. I know. I'm seeing a lot of you guys wants the game, sir, but you gotta work a little harder. Copy paste is not going to do it, guys. I'm reading all of it since about 8 minutes ago, but of course we already got one out. We still have one more for the region.
Yeah, we still have one more, so I have to be very careful in choosing it now.
Yeah. Okay, keep looking at chat because we're ready for game number 3. Let's go right in. Here we go, game number 3, 2-0. That's Make Ramo great again in the lead, about to finish the match with a 3-0 score, but 300 MS, they can certainly come back. And we do have some changes. Ooh, let's see, they continue light this time. Ooh, HP going down pretty quickly. Orbs, about the same. The relic count, not really far off. Light actually not on the chase, he's on a run.
Pankara is actually going down right now, playing as a Yacha. And I think with the orb count, I think they're still the same. They have the same points right now. And again, I think it's time for now for go for the monument, but we'll see how both teams will play. Pankara goes down, and but UFO gets the freezing orb. We'll see how is this going to go in a couple of seconds.
Now there's a battle statue. Let's see which team. Gray right here, running with some damage while taking someone on his own. His teammate does go down right next to him. He's got to play it safe. Another kill. UFO catching so many kills and points on top of that.
And now the monument goes again to Make Ramo with a total of 1 monument and 9 orbs, compared to X-Roll's team that has only 3 orbs at the moment.
Make Ramo just stealing everything away and running away with it. This can't happen. 300 MS. They gotta come back big time. Of course, they have some time, a little less than 2 minutes, but it's slowly building up. The relic counts quite far away.
X-Roll goes down again. Butter and Escray is trying to run, but again, I think this time it's a good chance for Make Ramo great again to focus now on Lagos while the other members are down, but seems to be not that case. Okay, Lagos bar is now disappearing. It's at 7-5.
Okay, the burst. Let's see which team's going to grabbing this. Ooh, actually, 300 MS. Still that Lagos away. Now the point. Catching up big time. Only 16 points away from taking game number 3. Can they come back here?
We'll see. Regardless of the orb lead of Make Ramo, Lagos was able to be given to X-Gray, or X-Gray was able to take it. Now, we'll see, because UFO, X-Light, and Pankara has their HP a little bit down right now. We're not sure if we're gonna survive that one.
Can they run away in time? Still 50 seconds left, and this is surely doable. Of course, Make Ramo, they're catching a lot. They're picking up a lot of relics in the middle.
Right.
But still, 300 MS. They're focusing. Oh, that's Pankara nearly down.
I think they have to focus on UFO rather on the other teams, but I think X-Gray and Butters is now focusing on the Monument of Battle for extra points, and I think that would give them a little bit of points just to be with the same score with them.
Gray slays the statue, matching up to 100, 3 points away. This is incredible. Oh, Gray goes down with that many points on himself. Oh no, it's UFO holding 90 right now.
UFO gets the salvation orb, which is kinda a win already, like just to assure that they got the win this time.
That was so close. Even gets one more kill, but the one person holding the most amount of points was UFO, and UFO did not go down at all. Only in the beginning. That was it. That was the closest game between the two teams so far.
I'm speechless because, like, we were talking about UFO, like, oh, he's just there. He doesn't have these high points, and this game he probably said, nope, I'm gonna get all the points this time.
Not this time, because Light and Makata, they were being chased down. They were down a couple of times, I believe, at least. And this time, UFO instead. Okay, it's my time. It's game 3. Game 1, 2, you guys took the highlight. Spotlight is on me. I'm going to be the MVP. Maybe even the Dominator. Let's see. Because so far, if I have to really choose an MVP, I can't choose yet.
I can't, yeah. But based on the these three matches right now, I kind of have this feeling already of who I'm going to choose, but still, I have to wait for our next matches. But UFO, you could have done it earlier. No, I'm just kidding. But
but really, well done for a close match, especially that third game. Of course, they were up against the big favorite of the tournament. Huge names with a lot of experience in Ramoness, of course, but still great games, especially that game 3 that was so close. They almost had it, 300 MS. So they were Very, very close. I think the closest they got was off by 3 points only.
3 points, yes.
3 points. And there were lots of moments where it seemed like it was possible, but they just run away.
Yeah. And for a Ramoness player myself, I really think that despite the the obstacle, despite them falling behind from orbs for the monument, I think they still did a good teamwork by trying to steal the Lagos, and knowing the fact that the gap of the points are not that high. I think they really did their best from what I
the
watched.
moment
Yeah.
that Gray took down the statue, where they brought the point up to 100-something points, and that was really the moment, the key point where Primrose could have shined, and Rao kept on chasing the opponents, but it was just so close. It seemed like they were almost able to reach it, but just too far away.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just difficult. I think from the matches also that I've seen, Buddha, who is a Primrose, was just trying to. I think he was trying to at least slow down the other Berserker, the Yacha and Berserker of the other team. But I feel like it would have been better if he went up 1-on-1 with UFO at least, so they had a chance. But good play with that for X-Roll's team, and hopefully. It's still not the end, anyways. You will still have your next game. You can get a 25,000 pearls if you become the second placer. So yeah.
Yeah, of course, that was a great match one. Let's take a result of what happened in our first match. And those are the numbers, the total number of points they have gained. Of course, a 3-0. Pretty quick first semifinal match, but still the games, especially that last game, was very tough. And look at the number on 300 MS. The 404 for Gray. Of course, Rao Buddha was supporting him mostly.
Yeah. And yeah, like as you can see, the points are not that great. Like from the past for previous round of 30 through round of 16, we see a big disparity of the scores. But here we see it's not that big, which means Team B or 300 MS plus really did their best, tried their best to win this match.
Of course, it was pretty fast. A little faster than I thought, actually.
It was fast,
for the
actually.
first match, but of course, Big Ramo, they are the big favorite of the tournament. But don't go anywhere because we are soon ready with our second semifinal match. But before that, we have a quick break. Of course, we do want to get into game right away, but we got to get the players in, get them ready, and ready for the broadcast. And also, Jeremy might need a few seconds to spare.
Yeah.
So we'll take a commercial break, guys. Just 7 minutes. We'll be right back.
Get your coffee, guys.
And welcome back to 2022 BRC season number 1. Here I'm G Clef. With me is Jeremy. We just had our first semifinal match. It was insane, very quick, but a lot of action.
A lot of actions. Certainly, those two teams gave really their best to give us a good performance, and apparently, the make Ramo was able to go.
Feeling
move forward
tired
to the
already
finals.
after one match. I know it was pretty quick. And our eyes can barely catch these guys because these guys are so quick, so fast. They run away, grabbing the relics, taking the statue, Lagos all the time. And I know it's quite early here. Indeed. And we came in pretty early. About, what was the time? 7 a.m.?
7
in the morning?
Yeah, we came at 7 a.m.
For gamer time, I know, because I usually wake up at 11 a.m.
Oh, wow. Really?
Maybe even later. Yes. I sleep at 4 a.m. usually.
That makes sense. Okay. That would be weird if you go to bed at 12 and midnight and you wake up at 11.
Yeah, gamer time, man. These lights, of course, broadcasting it. There are lots of lights but for gamers, it's usually just lights off.
Right. It's your room is dark. But anyways, we have an event again. If you are interested in receiving that game controller pad, whether it's a Type C or a Bluetooth, please do not forget to type in here, support your team, fight, go, whatever you want to support us.
Favorite team, favorite player, why you like them, why you like Jeremy so much, where's Lila, all that chat.
Just chat in there.
It's always there. And of course, don't forget that. And we do have our second matchup. Let's get some information about our players. Of course, team on the left, Embrace the Monkey. Okay. We have the 3 players on the left. Of course, they're in the semifinals. Their win rate has to be pretty good, pretty high, 88, 75, 100%. And on the right, the Powerpuff Girls.
The Powerpuff. I like how you're saying that. The Powerpuff Girls.
They got the powers. Of course, they might be small, cute, but once you get a punch from them, well, you might be knocked out pretty soon.
Right.
And another Primrose.
Yes, another Primrose, and if you see the overall odds are actually the same. It's 88%, but on different maps. Because Temple Raiders is actually Powerpuff Girls, who has the lead, and Embrace the Monkey has the lead in the Keeper of the Relic. So this is going to be a very interesting match for us to watch.
And Jeremy, I see lots of Ravens. What's going on here? Is this the new meta of the future?
It has been done from the previous seasons where there were 2 Ravens and 1 Berserker or another class, but I think it's not the new meta, but I think they will try to use the old meta.
Okay, I think they're also trying to embrace the Monkey and bring something new to the table. And Monkey alone weak. Monkey together strong. Yes, we get it. And 2 Ravens. Let's see how that comes down to, because Berserker, of course, very popular class among everything. And even on the other side, there's another Raven. So, okay, you guys see the scores. You guys see the MVP counts, the win-losses. But make sure you guys have these players' names on the screen. Kingdom Come, Death, and Nimeko?
Nimeko, right.
Nimeko, of course. Very powerful, strong players on the left side, but on the other side we have the Puff Girls. Notorious, Knock, Ash, very popular names on this side also.
Right. And as you can see, again, we have a Primrose here, again with a team composition. I think it's a semi-balanced class. They have a mobile class, they have a debuff class, but again, they don't have a range class, and a bit similar with the other team as well. And again, there's an all-around Notorious who is going to be all-around. The leader here is going to be Nak, so probably he's the one who's going to overview or to check the map and try to give commands. And we have the Orb Chaser or the Point Keeper, which is going to be Ash. Now, good luck to these 2 teams.
As we've had some players and teams saying the melee class, the close range we're seeing a lot more of those classes coming out in Ramoness. But let's see how these competitions actually work, because we're not going to wait. Game 1. Ready for you guys. Let's jump right in. And here we go. First game. Of course, we are back on our first map. Temple Raiders. First game between Embrace the Monkey versus the Powerpuff Girls already.
Okay.
Both teams going for the monument.
Yes. Death and Kingdom Come goes in front, while Nimeko, the other Raven, is staying at the back. I think he's trying to wait because in 5 seconds, the first batch of orbs will appear this time. I think Kingdom Come is trying to back right now, given the fact that he was able to give the damage. Okay, now the monument goes to Notorious. Now they have a lead. However, both teams have the same orb.
The monument, of course, will give them some boost, but still very early in our game. But the damage chipping in, and Mog, I can't even see his HP, running away for his life. And where's that actually going? There are lots of low HP bars that I see on the screen.
Right, Notorious is just going forward, I guess, because they were able to get the monument, which gives them extra stats. Now Nak is going down, but I think he's trying his best to at least back again and try to survive. Kingdom Come goes down as well.
Oh, that's a lot of points going to the Powerpuff Girls. Death going low in chase, and there's another set of points lost for Embrace the Monkey. For the Powerpuff, they're going pretty quickly in this game, and it's going to be about this guy on the screen, Notorious, holding 36 on himself.
Yeah, and now Lagos is up, and also knowing the fact that, again, the Powerpuff Girls has the lead, I think it's time for them to start to think if they're going to take the Lagos now, or if they're going to continue to fight with the other team.
Ash does go down, but was not holding too much points, so I think it's about the same. 58 to 60 on top. Lagos, there's no burst on it, but the bars are going down, only 8 bars. Down to 6-5 now. Both teams trying to burst.
The HP's
go for that final points. And Kingdom Come grabs Lagos. Yeah, that's a big boost in points. Embrace the Monkey.
I think what Nak is trying to do here right now is just trying to hide and at the same time use the attack speed debuff to the other team.
They're chasing Kingdom Come.
They will try to kill Kingdom Come because if they get that point, they will have at least a lead. Kingdom Come goes down with 79 points right now compared to 109.
Yeah, that's insane, but Ash holding a lot. They do need to chase, at least bring down 1-2 more target. But instead, Ash is the one with low HP. Has to worry about that too. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls.
I think Ash has to at least secure that point already and let Notorious and Nak try to kill the other team because there are only 20 seconds left right now.
Oh, Kingdom
Come dies.
Whoa.
Okay, it's a 1 point difference. No.
Big turning points. The Powerpuff Girls running away with 7 points plus. And Meko hold the lead. Notorious gets another one. That's a big lead now with 7 seconds.
Now
they
have
run
to
away.
back. They have to back. They have to secure the point right now for them to win this match.
And that's a big point gap. All of a sudden, we do have the girls getting that first game. Kingdom Come was able to hold about a minute 10 seconds about. And then the moment he went down, his teammates started to fall like dominoes.
Yeah, I was actually surprised because I think this Team Powerpuff Girls composition is a little bit... They have the strategy considering, again, if you've seen a while ago, the Nak is their leader, which means I think Nak does the command most of within the match. So I think they have a good strategic gameplay. Although they weren't able to have a lead on the orbs, they were able to execute and kill the enemies. They didn't even get Lagos, I think.
Jeremy the Master saw it coming. Nak was hiding behind the wall saying, okay, you guys grab the Lagos, we steal the points away from you.
Right.
We focus you down and we could see the chase of 1v2.
Yep. It's like Nak, absolute zero. Pack. And then he just lowers everyone.
Yeah, Kingdom tried to run away, but he just couldn't. He was knocked, and the moment he was knocked, we were all saying, okay, he's gone. He's a goner.
He's gone, okay.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. And without further ado, game 2 is actually ready, guys. Let's see if Powerpuff Girls can maintain the lead or it will actually be a 1-1 at the end. Let's see. Game 2 ready. Let's jump right in. And here we go. Now we are in Keeper of the Relics.
Right. Keeper of the Relics, as you know, the Powerpuff Girls has only a 75% winning rate on this map. However, the Embrace the Monkey has 100%. So we'll see how this fight will go.
Of course, the win rate certainly important. This tells somewhat of an idea of how they might do in the actual game. Monument
is going down
very
with
soon.
3 HP.
Let's see which team takes it. Okay, Kim Dong-kam. He's pretty good at grabbing the last hit.
Kingdom Come right now is actually at 30% HP. Now he has to actually go back, or one of the teams has to get the Salvation Orb. But again, Kingdom Come goes down again. Notorious gets the point. And now Notorious is again on the lead.
Yeah, both teams going pretty strong on the early fights. And you can see the Ballista on one side does have pretty low HP, but not the other. But the problem for the Powerpuff Girls right now, knock. Notorious takes a huge chunk of damage.
I think Nak is, from what I'm seeing right now, Nak knows how to actually position himself. He goes in, gives the debuff, goes back, hides in the bush, and tries to get another debuff. Or gives another debuff. So that is really interesting to see, considering that he's still alive together with Ash.
Just waiting for the perfect relic to spawn near him. And here comes Lagos right in the middle. And still the points in lead for Embrace the Monkey, but things did happen in game 1.
I think Embrace the Monkey has a chance right now, or a good chance to get the Lagos. It's going down. And again, Kingdom Come gets the Lagos with that extra buff there. I think he's going to try to eliminate Notorious goes down, Nak goes down as well. And it's just waiting until the buff comes out.
Okay, minute 20, but this time the point gap, it might be too much for the Powerpuff Girls to come back unless they get the entire team wipe all of a sudden.
I think it's very essential them, or it's very critical for them right now to actually eliminate Kingdom Come or Nimeko at this time. Death goes down, and they're trying to eliminate Kingdom Come now as well, but let's see if Kingdom Come will be able to survive. Okay, Kingdom Come goes down. Oh!
There it is! And also, quick points with Ballista right there. They've got the lead, but once the opposing team takes a Ballista, the points should be about the same.
There's another lightning over there. Okay, they got the next lightning. I think Ash gets the lightning. They have 30 seconds left. I think it's time right now for Embrace the Monkey to get the Ballista for that extra point. If they fail to get that, this will not be a good game for them.
They need to get more points now. Oh, getting one more kill. Okay, the points are again going to Powerpuff Girls. Way too much points being handled by them alone.
10 seconds. Will they be able to get the Ballista? They were able to get the Ballista, but it's not enough. It's like a 200-point difference.
Okay, that's way too much points ahead by the Powerpuff Girls. We thought it might actually be a game for the Monkey, but they're strong.
The Powerpuff Girls
2-0 now
with the sugar, spice, and everything is working well on their side.
They do have the power. The later punches, of course, they have to make every episode pretty strong. Once they have to face the problem first, and then they solve it later on.
Yeah.
It seems like they're trying to have every episode in every single game here. Lose and let that points go. Early hand. And then about minute 30, minute left, you just come back strong. You find the solution and finish the episode in your favor.
Right. And I think it's just the other team. The Powerpuff Girls also has strategy on how to actually have a plan B just in case the other team gets the Lagos. And it actually worked well in their favor.
Well, Embrace the Monkey with a 0-2 score. Surprisingly, they might find themselves in 0-2. They do call for a timeout. They will have a few minutes to embrace themselves, not the Monkey, to see what's going on here. We're in the lead all the time, and then... Wait, let's see. Who's the problem? Are you, me, or you? The moment you talk like that within the team, your team's destroyed.
No, you have to work. Yeah, I guess they will try to... Either they will talk about the strategy or they will change another class, because as you can see, they have 2 Ravens and 1 Berserker. They have literally have 2 Chase Orbers or Orb Chaser, Orb Chaser, and they only have 1 frontline or a 1 melee PvP player. So I think that's not going to help a lot, considering that Raven skills. It's hard for a Raven to actually use skills simultaneously, and that being debuffed again by the Primrose, that would just give you a hard time to chase orbs or inflict damage on the other enemy.
Well, that's easier said than done. I mean, in the game, it's really hard when you. Well, there are things that you want to achieve, but when you have the opponents, it is never the same. It is never the same.
Yeah.
Of course, the engagement in chat, yeah. We're seeing a lot of analysis from chat. The reason why the Monkeys are not doing well compared to the Powerpuff Girls. Wow, you guys know the game.
Yes, a lot of
certainly
a lot of adventurers are agreeing with me. The Primrose is just running circles to the Ravens, just inflicting that absolute zero, minus 70% attack speed debuff, and just backs again. And then the other team just takes care of like killing those adventurers who got debuffed.
And let's see, we are seeing some changes. Ooh, as we already have the picture change.
Okay.
Pretty quick. No more Berserker.
No more Berserker. Welcome, Legatus.
Is that going to create some difference? It better, because they're down 0-2.
Legatus is, I would say, Raven is a more mobile class, but Legatus, a less mobile class, but it's a range. I would say it's a hybrid mix of like a range and a what's it called? That's like a melee skills. But we'll see. I've never seen me from playing Raven Legatus. I don't think it's a good idea to match with 2 Ravens, but I don't know what's gonna happen.
Maybe it's their strategy to focus down on a certain class of the opponent. Maybe Raven, maybe Berserker, maybe even on Primrose. As soon as we get the match ready, game number 3 should be on our way very soon. But interesting choice.
Interesting choice, because
with the timeout,
you have the orb. You have 2 Raven. Okay, I guess I'm gonna stop there because we are ready.
We're ready to go. It might be a 3-0 wipe again, or a start of a huge comeback by the Monkey. Map 3, let's go.
Okay.
And here we go, game number 3, the Powerpuff Girls in big lead, 2-0 score, round 3 it is. Semifinals, very interesting, we just have a class change.
As you can see here, Kingdom Come is trying to inflict damage from a distance. However, they have 2 Ravens, they don't have a frontliner, so we'll see how it's going to affect the gameplay this time. Nak gets the monument.
Okay, again, Powerpuff Girls getting a small lead in the beginning, which means that, of course, to continue your thought from Embrace the Monkey, they really have to focus a single target.
Yes.
Is what you mean, because they have the damage, but not really the frontliner to take the damage from the opponent.
Exactly. So Kingdom Come right now, it's a good focus because we see how a Legatus play in the finals. It's not really going face to face. It's actually going in, throwing the skills, and then backing out. However, Nak can actually counter Kingdom Come, because you can see the Kingdom Come skills attacks. The animations are it's not that fast. So once that gets debuffed by Nak, it's going to be pretty much not helpful for the team.
And of course, Notorious picking up so many of those relics. It's certainly helping the team stay alive in pretty good health condition. But here, Kingdom Come, this is the moment, the reason why you bring a different class after a timeout. And here,
Nimeko gets the monument, and in 3 seconds, Lagos will start to spawn. I think it's good chance right now for Powerpuff Girls to go to Lagos, considering that Death has just died. But I think they're going to wait a little bit more just to try to kill Nimeko and Kingdom first before taking down the Lagos.
Yeah, some teams actually prefer to die right as the Lagos spawn because they get back in full HP.
Exactly.
That's another strategy that we've seen in previous tournaments. And here comes the burst. Finally,
Kingdom Come goes down, so I think it's time for them to take down the Lagos right now.
Do they have enough time? Perfect damage. Oh. Ooh, actually, Kingdom Come quick in action. He takes back the Lagos to himself. And the points.
Again, the problem right now here is for Kingdom Come to actually sustain that point or to survive until the very last end, because I'm pretty much sure Nak and Notorious will go directly towards him and will try to eliminate him as much as possible. We can see here Kingdom Come is trying to run. I think Kingdom Come is running out of dodge. I think Kingdom Come has to back out at this point.
Oh, pretty quick positioning there, going back to a safer spot. And at the same time, the Powerpuff Girls, they also have a few of their members lower than half HP. Not here, trying to do what they can. Also, a lot of the members going low, so they were engaging for a second. Look, Kingdom Come does go down eventually.
Exactly. I think it's because Nak used this dodge skill and he went right away to Kingdom Come and just used that debuff again.
Oh, Ash
which
does
is
go
very
down.
helpful.
11
Ash
seconds.
goes
Can they
down.
actually get a kill onto Notorious or Nak? Will actually be enough points for them to win. They're on the run. Can they chase down in time? 3 seconds left. And that should be it. A 3-0 victory for the Powerpuff Girls.
Man, the Powerpuff, the Embrace the Monkey really tried their best. I can see from the Legatus. I think the Observer just focused on the Legatus a while ago. It was a good good thing to do, so the adventurers can see the view of on how the Legatus will play. And yeah, it was just very unfortunate that they were not able.
Yeah, we could see the chase, how desperate the Monkeys were. Just a pretty close game 3 with a class change after a timeout, but just again very close game number 3. But another 3-0 victory, surprisingly.
Yes. We can see here that the two Raven and the Legatus did not work in favor of Embrace the Monkey. Instead, the Powerpuff Girls with those team composition just performed so well. Because I thought they were gonna die. Because I always see Nak and who's the other one?
Notorious.
Notorious. You would always see their HP like 30%, but I thought they would die, but actually they're on the side or in the bush trying to hide, probably planning something else.
And I also saw them running away towards different direction, and I think that bought them maybe one more second from Embrace the Monkey. They had to choose a target to actually go down to. They had to go towards either way.
Yeah.
And I saw them splitting instead of focusing onto one target at the last 25 seconds left. So tough decision making. Shot calling, of course, has to come down. But when you're in a rush like that to chase down the target, it might not be the same. You can hear something, but you might be
like
going towards the other direction already because you just feel it. It's a pretty fast game. And of course, 3-0 victory, and we do have the results. Let's take a look at what happened. Yeah, the two teams, a big win. The Powerpuff Girls, they are moving into the grand final. We do have the two finalists, and Embrace the Monkey. Still, they will fight for that third place spot.
Right. I think it's almost like a 400-point difference. Considering that, given the fact that Powerpuff Girls also had the lead at this time, I think from the performance that they've shown us, I think it's more, for me personally, I think like it would be very interesting for them to face, make Ramo great again for the in the finals.
I think this is the best matchup we can have for the grand finals. Of course, we'll explain right before the grand finals, but don't go anywhere because grand finals, best of 7. So we'll have a lot more games potentially. I know first match, second match, it has been 3-0, 3-0. So it has been rather somewhat faster compared to what we thought. Of course, we still need to pick one more with Game Surpad.
Yes.
Remember
so
that.
If you want.
And Jeremy, you saw any like spectacular chat that you have seen so far?
I have not seen any. I think I'll be able to choose it during the finals.
Okay, we'll take a short break because we'll be reading chat, and maybe we'll select one during the break right before the grand finals. How about that?
Totally agree.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's go to the break, and when we come back, we'll have the grand final of the America between the two teams. And welcome back to BRC 2022 season number 1. I'm G Clef. With me is Jeremy. And we are right about to head into our grand final. We do have the 2 finalists, Make Ramo Great Again and the Powerpuff Girls. Both actually just won with a 3-0 score.
Right.
That showing that they're pretty powerful, deserving to be at the spot.
Deserving to be at the spot, but you can see, you've just witnessed how they performed extremely well using those classes. We have Raven, we have Primrose, we have Berserker, and we also have Invoker. Now we'll see who's going to be at the top. Yeah. The
third placement match that will be off broadcast, of course, we'll have that later, though. But because we do want to get straight into the grand finals and see best of 7, that's what it's all about, of course. And did you, Jeremy? Anyone in chat?
I'm going to.
Not yet. You see anyone right now? Because let's see.
There's this one adventurer who keeps on.
But copy paste though. Gotta be honest.
But just the effort.
Effort plus you gotta put heart into it. That's what I feel the most. Like there was like, who's that person? There was I love like as a mobile. I think that passed for some reason. Oh, come on! There's still a chance, guys. Put some more heart into it. Jeremy's not feeling it. If he's not feeling it, I'm not feeling it either.
Well, if you think you need that hot controller out there, please type in here right now. Support your team. Give us a message, and we'll see if you deserve to get the reward.
Yeah, of course. Ooh. Leonard is Jeremy. What? Powerpuff Girls for the win. Okay, you're watching me. Look into my eyes. Of course, I'm looking into your eyes. Whoa, lots of chat right now. Go UFO. Give us your prediction, guys. How about our predictions first?
My prediction?
Okay, you go first.
Me first. This is a very difficult prediction for me to actually tell the adventurers, because both teams are really they have their own strengths and weaknesses for me. So but
really?
But considering everything that we've watched, considering their history, we know that Make Ramo is they've been champions. They know the game. They have a backup plan. And for the Powerpuff Girls, they're new. Some of them might have played before on the semifinals and the quarterfinals from the previous seasons. However, just for the record, because they have a 75% winning rate for this specific map, and they only have an overall odds of 88%.
Okay, Jeremy, so what are you saying? Which team?
I think I'm gonna go for Make Ramo Great. Again, I think if there's no error at all, if they actually do perform really well, they will be able to make it again as the new champions.
I think overall the chat do agree with you that Meg Ramo should be the favorite of the grand finals also. But of course, before we go into the grand final match, this is the finals. Best of 7. We go back
Best of 7.
We go back and forth between the 2 maps. But game 7, if we go to game 7 when it's 3-3 tied, then the last map will be random. This best of 7 though, we had 3 zeros so far, very quick, so we want the best final possible for America.
Again, as I've mentioned, I'm not like, well, I have my prediction, but again, I will be extremely surprised if Powerpuff Girls will have a lead on this, considering that they have a lesser or a lower overall odds here.
No game 7 will Make Ramo Great Again. Will sweep this. Very strong statement by Jose Manalo right there. All right, let's see. These kind of chat. I'm loving the chat right now. But Jeremy's got to choose one. I can't do it. Profile, of course, big numbers, 100% on the left side for Make Ramo. And their opponent, the Powerpuff Girls, Notorious Knock Ash. You've seen the performance, their composition, plus the teamwork has been absolutely amazing. They've been coming from the back every single game. They have small episodes every single time. Jeremy, you did choose Make Ramo Great Again, so I'm going to go with the Cartoon Network choice.
Okay.
Gotta be a
Good
big
choice.
fan. Not
Good
just
choice for
because
that.
of that, because I do like upsets. I do like upset, not just upset because they showed their power, and I loved their color.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought because you like the special ingredient called chemical. You forgot.
I did take AP Chemistry. Chemical X.
Exactly.
Yes. Cartoon Network right here. But also Nickelodeon, but it's all good. It's all good, and I had my great cartoon days, but now it's over. Yeah. Back to the game. And not just that, they showed something else, some really flashy plays, and I love their back end strategy. They had their end game every single game on different maps, so that's what I really loved from our previous match. Of course, the chat leaning towards make Ramo great again, big time. Well, let's see what happens, guys, because things can always get wonky in the grand finals. And with the predictions, we're done. Still looking for the chat, but the grand final starts right now. We are ready for that match one, round one between the two teams. Let's go right in. Here we go, the grand finals.
Boy, they're trying to be very careful, I think. But Nak goes right into UFO. I think it's Nak's job right now. See, UFO and Nak is trying to go in a 1 versus 1 right now. Apparently, no. UFO goes back. They're trying to destroy the monument right now. We'll see who gets it.
And we can see Light and UFO sort of moving together. In online, Pankara is sweeping around the places, trying to do some damage to the monument as well as picking up some orbs and extra.
I think Nak is back again in the field. Okay, Notorious gets the monument, which gives them extra buff. Pankara is 30% low. UFO still at 100% HP, trying to kill Notorious to get that extra point.
Instead, in the middle, Nak does go down, so that will be a lot of points picked up from Megramo. A great team again. And on the chase, as Thunder.
I think Ash gets the lightning orb, which means the other team, Make Ramo, is in danger of actually dying. They're all 50% HP down. But still, Notorious is at a low HP, which means he has to be very careful. Pankara is down.
Ooh, big time, lots of points. They're moving away from one team to other, but Notorious, 26, on the run, trying to do something if he can. And
I think Notorious goes down. X-Light gets the score.
But with Lagos appearing in the middle now, we'll be seeing a lot more points coming along very soon. But about 13-point gap here.
Now it's getting closer. Getting closer now. I think both of the teams are trying to get the monument of battle first before getting Lagos. This time, I think who gets the lightning orb?
Yeah, Nak. Nak was taken down quickly here. And even UFO. Oh, lots of death on the side of Meg Ramo, the pop-off girls. All of a sudden, they're in the lead.
And I think since there's a 1 minute left, I think it's a good chance right now. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure right now if they're gonna play for the Lagos, but I think they are going for it.
One team has to go for it because one team is certainly losing.
Pankara is going down.
That's Meg Ramos.
Right.
Ooh, Pankara, not too many points on him, but okay, burst coming through on Lagos. It is actually Nak who grabs a big lead, okay? But the pop-off girls, this time they're on the lead. They're taking lead. Pankara very low. Oh no, Meg Ramo great again. They're not performing as well right now.
Right, and considering that Nak gets the second Lagos, remember, Nak got the first Lagos from the previous matches, and here he gets it again. Now the question is, will he be able to sustain or survive until the 30-second is over?
Okay, 20 seconds left on the clock, very low. Notorious Nak, both holding a lot of points, does go down to Pankara. That's some points grabbed away, but okay, this is close. Lots of points. Notorious. He actually run away. No,
just a 2-point difference. Just a 2-point difference right now.
And 10 points. Okay, lots of members on Make Ramos. 1 kill from the pop-off girls will actually secure 4 seconds, 8-point difference.
8 point left. Oh no!
Some more rally picked up just at the last second by the pop-off girls. They do maintain the lead, but that was close. And that's what you get for the grand finals, guys. Both teams. And for now, G-Clef 1, Jeremy 0. For now.
Again, I told you I'll be extremely surprised if your team, if your predicted team
Let's go,
will
Chemical.
win. I am very surprised with just like the way they play. I thought it's going to turn out in favor of Make Ramo great again, but apparently the scores are very close. Nak gets the Lagas, but again, the other team, Make Ramo, got the orb lead, which is very, I don't know how to predict. I think I have to turn back my prediction.
Yeah, that was really super close, and we had lots of UFO, and actually Pankata going down, not UFO, Pankata and X-Light going down a lot. That's
exactly.
insane.
Yes, and as you can see, this is the first time Make Ramo Great Again has lost.
He lost a round to anyone.
This is
in
to
this
anyone.
tournament.
This is their first loss
In the region, yes,
Yeah.
that's insane. The Powerpuff Girls coming in big. Primrose, you mentioned it from the beginning.
Yeah,
What
Primrose.
Primrose can actually do in Ramoness. And it's certainly working for now.
Right.
1-0. Can they maintain the lead? We're going into map number 2. Let's see what happens here. And welcome back to the Keeper of the Relics. Game number 2 between Make Ramo Great Again, the Powerpuff Girls. Game 2.
As you can see here, they have the Ballista. Usually, they go for the Ballista, put it in a very low HP till they destroy it towards the end. But I think that's not the case. We are seeing here, I'm a little bit confused on the situation right now. I think they're just trying to focus on the orbs and just trying to do 1 versus 1. They're very scattered. They're not. It seems like they're not on team working as a team right now.
Both teams, they did some damage to Ballista. Not too much.
Not
no
too
points,
much, yes.
Where you can burst down final seconds. Okay, Make Ramo Great Again, doing a lot more, but not just on Ballista. They're actually winning the fight at the same time. Great work.
Okay,
Relic so far 4-4.
Right, UFO gets the freezing orb. Nak and Notorious, Nak is almost dying. I think Nak is just trying to give that another debuff and then goes for another heal. Okay, Nak actually steals the Monument, which gives them extra buff at this point.
I think after taking the Monument, right after 0.1 second, went down to light, so points given away, but still the buff in effect. Let's see if that buff is actually good enough. Ooh, here Notorious even going down. Oh,
Notorious goes down.
is this the trigger of Make Ramo Great Again? Did game 1 put them on a rage mode?
Well, I think we can see the points are not that there are only a 30-point difference, and Lagas is up right now. So I think it's still hard to predict who's going to win in this match. It depends who will get the Lagas. And there's still pretty much 2 to 3 batches of orbs that's going to spawn later.
And we do see a big burst. Only 4 bars, 3 bars. That's it. Lagos X-Light. 74 points on himself. Of course, Ballista, that's going to be coming down very late.
I think they're trying to kill Notorious right now. Nak, I think, is trying to hide still. Ash just respawned. And from what we can see here, I think just X-Light, UFO, and Pankata is just trying to demolish every single team one by one to be able to get the lead.
But compared to the Temple, this is a bigger map in a circle. Can they actually chase down Light? That's a big factor. Can they get the kill onto this player right here on the screen? Some damage going in, but not as much as you think. 44 seconds left on the clock.
I
Ooh,
think
you have to go a lot quicker than this.
Okay, Nak gets the amplifying orb, which means he got this extra damage right now. I think it's very important for them to kill Pankata and to get that point so they can be on the lead.
Okay, did see UFO going down in the middle. Both Ballistas down, but still a big lead for Make Ramo. It's about Pankata. If he goes down, that might just be enough for the Powerpuff Girls. 10 seconds.
10 seconds, there's only 60-point difference. Oh, there's only 20-point difference. Will they be able to win this round.
Okay, Ash did go down. That's some points picked up, but still. Yeah, the team victory does go to make Ramo great again. That was a big chase.
It's a big chase.
That was a big chase. And also, at the end, Nock was the one holding that much points. So I think from the Powerpuff side, they couldn't just chase the target. They also had to protect Nock from going down. I think that was a problem.
And I think because the fact that X-Lite, Pancada, and UFO got almost the lead, they got Lagas, they got most of the orbs, they got most of the Lightning Orb and Salvation Orb as well. It just gave the Powerpuff Girls a very bad situation to start with in this match.
Yeah, we could see same classes, same competition from both sides, but depending on the map, their movements totally changed. Of course, Keeper of the Relic, I guess you can say it's somewhat larger in area. So there's a lot more room and less obstacles in the middle to actually move around in circle. Maybe that gave the Powerpuff Girls a little harder time to chase the enemy.
Yeah, and it's very difficult for the Powerpuff Girls to actually chase down Make Ramo again, considering of the size of the map. But again, we saw the difference of the scores. It was, I don't know, was it more than 20? It was less than 20, the difference. So it was tough. I feel sorry for the other team, the Powerpuff Girls, but we'll see because we still have.
It's best of 7.
Yeah, it's a best of 7.
It's 1-1 tied. Yeah. Now you can totally say that we are in 1-1. The game was ready already, but we were just too excited. We were getting ahead of ourselves. Back to Temple Radars.
Again, Knack, after the absolute zero, I think he will try to go back.
Ooh, lots of focus on Primrose.
I think the other team realized that we have to take down the Primrose first before getting the rest of the team.
Yeah, also UFO took some more damage. Ooh, even going down. Wow, big focus.
Orbs are now up. I think Powerpuff Girls is on the lead when it comes to orb, but again, Pancada goes down as well. I think they're trying to take the Monument of Battle. Who gets it? UFO gets
UFO
Monument.
sort of steals that away. A lot more damage was actually being poured by the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, nicely done. Cannot successfully run away into the bush and hide. Not for long.
Knock is one breath away and he goes down.
And now, make Ramo great again. After their death, they got their full HP back. Now they're back. Light is low, but the other two still remaining pretty strong. Ash, Notorious.
Did you see how Notorious eliminated X-Lite?
But they can only remain alive for so long. Oh, UFO does get the last chunk of damage in.
That debuff from
lots of kill happening.
You will have a hard time.
Oh, UFO sort of being caught by Nock.
I think it's Nock and Notorious has to actually focus on UFO right now, considering that UFO has the highest point. But again, we have Lagos here, which can change the game completely.
Yep, Invoker really getting a lot of attention from the viewers at the same time. Well, at least the numbers about the same. Only 5 points away.
Only 5 points away. But again, we still have Lagos. UFO has 25 points, Notorious has 33. I think... See, they were frozen again.
The Powerpuff, I know, they're away from Lagos. They're planning on something.
They're trying to put the HP low and then steal the Lagos, I think. Apparently, UFO gets the Lagos.
But UFO has no HP!
Exactly. Now, the question is, will UFO be able to survive at this point of time? That's only a few seconds left before he finally...
There's a lightning.
...goes down. I think UFO has to hide.
Yeah, UFO with the lightning survived, but for how long? They're all three of Make Ramo great again. Very low in HP. Notorious going in deep. Does bring down Pancada. That's one. But has to find UFO. Where's UFO? Notorious also. Wait.
Notorious is also going
doesn't even
down
have
right
any
now.
HP.
Yes, he was able to go in front, but I think he did not see UFO. And now X-Lite takes Notorious. Again, UFO is back at 60-70% HP, which gives them a lead, I would say, considering that there's only 20 seconds left in this match.
Yeah, UFO is now alive, and even the other members of Powerpuff Girls, they're going down pretty quickly. Light and Pancada doing a great job of focusing them.
That salvation orb saved the lives of X-Light and Pancada, and this time, I think we know who's the winner.
Yep, he transforms and heals all of your allies. Salvation Orb, certainly the biggest one. The game 3. This time, certainly slightly more one-sided for Make Ramo Great Again. And very different in story compared to, let's say, same map, so compared to game 1. This time, the Powerpuff Girls couldn't really do much. Certainly, both sides, they are focusing on to different classes this time. And of course, we still have one more to give away. Come on, Jeremy.
Okay, we've seen here a lot of users or a lot of adventurers have been typing.
But I have one. Remember Jose?
Jose Manalo? Is it?
He's an analyst, man. Did see a lot of chat in the middle. Or do you have any other guy? Do you have any other viewer?
Yes, we are going to.
I'm your guy.
Martina. Let's choose. Okay, let's give it to. Yeah, he's also been there. Medina has also been there. But I think I like what you said. Your point of this specific adventure who always analyzes the game. I would go for. Wait, it's gone.
Just choose one already.
Wait.
Guys, this is your chance. Jeremy can't decide.
Elijo Jose Manalo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eligio
Jose Manalo.
Congratulations. We've seen all the chat. This guy has been very
critical
analytic.
as well. Yes.
Yeah, critical as well with reasons. Different sentences every single time. No copy paste. And certainly rooting for the team and the players. Thank you so much for all the chat, guys. And without further ado, Game 4. Ready to go. Let's jump in. Here we go. Make Ramo great again. Grand Finals. Leading 2-1. Powerpuff Girls. Can they come back? Best of 7.
We're back at the keeper of the relics where they try to. They are at the blue side. They are the Make Ramo Ballista side where they're trying to lower that HP of the Ballista. We can see here Ash and Nak are 50% with their left on their HP. Will they be able to play a little bit more? Because they have to. I think it's very important right now for them to get the orbs and the monument of battle in the middle to get that lead.
Yeah, feel the tension between the two teams. A lot safer compared to the previous games.
Yeah, it's like
less action.
They're
Pancada, as we say that. Pancada, oh no, a little too fast. Notorious takes him down, but not Ash. Can they run it away in time?
Right.
They got some damage into Ballista. Ooh.
Nak and Ash goes
Lots
down.
of kills.
X-Light goes down as well. Now it's just Notorious and UFO left. But again, UFO has only 15 points. And when it comes to orb lead, I think the team of Powerpuff is having a good time here because they have 5 over the orbs, like 3 orbs of UFO.
Lots of chat actually rooting for the Powerpuff Girls now that they're behind by one round. And as I say that, Make Ramo great again, taking a lot of orbs on their side, which is getting them the buff.
Why they're all stuck here?
Caught.
They're all stuck here, and Lagos just spawns there. The scores, the difference is not that much. It's only 11-point difference. We'll see here who's going to actually take Lagos. Nope.
Oh, big fight here, right in between all 4 members, except for Pancada and Ash, who's chilling on the side. Oh, they do
UFO
manage to get
down.
out.
Yeah.
No kills?
It's very no kills. They're extremely careful this time because a single mistake can actually make them lose this match.
Yep. Also Lagos low in HP, but a lot of their members also low in HP. Light does grab the point, so he's got to run.
I think since Pancada has that buff, I think it's his job right now to at least cover UFO and X-Light. They also got the salvation.
Yeah, Light getting a lot. Full HP back. Now this is a big problem for the Powerpuff Girls Gotta chase down the target, and also Notorious, who's holding the most amount of points, is low on HP. So bad news, double time.
Oh, that healing orb helped.
Oh, the damage!
Nope.
From
Did not
Pancada.
help.
Great pickup there. Yeah, Monument. Again, Ballista. Have to take early points
Right, Nock
to come back.
Nock took the Ballista really early. I don't know where or what is the plan right now since X-Light's team is on the lead. However, we'll see.
Still, the chase is on. Ballista on the Powerpuff. Pretty low. Still 10 seconds left on the clock, but can they actually get more points in time?
Pancada goes down, but UFO takes the Ballista at this point.
Still 9 points away, and the time is up. That is it. Make Ramo great again. Up 3-1 now. They need one more round to become the champion of America region. Wow. We thought it would be a lot more closer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually thought the Powerpuff Girls would actually have this chance again, be more extra careful, but I think the other team is also being careful at this moment.
yeah, we could see for the first 20 seconds, it was okay.
Nothing is happening. Like,
okay, draw a line, don't cross. It's our Ballista, your Ballista. Okay,
Okay.
You do your thing, we do our thing. Relics, okay. Okay, now let's see what happens after 25 seconds.
I guess it just depends right now on the shot callers of those teams. Like, okay, we go now. Nope. We go now, sir. Nope. We go now. So it's just it's very interesting to see this match because I've never seen Make Ramo again have that pause. Like, you know, like we're not gonna go in yet. We have to wait.
Yeah, lots of praises from the chat, especially about the Invoker. Let's see if that continues because we are ready. We're not gonna wait. It is going to be the next game. Let's go right into it. It is round 5. Championship point for Make Ramo Great again. The Powerpuff Girls, they need 3 in a row to win the championship.
Exactly. Now we're back at the Temple Raiders. Monument of Battle in the middle. I think they are still trying to be very careful with their moves at this point of time. Ash is trying to throw some skills there and back. Nak goes to UFO, tries to get that orb over there.
Yeah, we could see the focus from the Powerpuff. They're going on to UFO, but who runs away safely while taking close to no damage.
I think Powerpuff Girls gets the lightning orb. Nak gets it and now goes to X-Light and tries to eliminate X-Light. Now will they be able to steal that point from X-Light? Oh, X-Light goes down.
Yeah, there's the kill. Not the Monument to begin. They're choosing to fight. Yeah, really willing to let that go in hand. So first few points, but about even, 1 point away. I think the Monument moment will be the key.
Yeah, Pancada is going down again. Nak, I think, is trying to back off and is trying to at least steal that Monument of Battle before it changes to Lagos. Nak gets that extra point from the Monument of Battle.
Oh, here we go. The chance for the Powerpuff Girls to come back big time. Not Ash taking a little too much damage. Ash does go down to UFO, who's been the highlight of Make Ramo Great again in the grand finals.
Now it's only a couple of seconds before the Lagos response. We'll see how will this go because the point difference is not that high. It's only 3.4. 4-point difference, 5. At this
there's that
moment.
Lagos in the middle, but still running away with points. That's UFO, Light, Pancada. Powerpuff Girls, Knock, Notorious, Ash. They gotta chase. Doing some damage to Lagos since there's no other player to fight nearby.
I think UFO has learned that he can't really be in the front. He has to stay at the back always and try as much as
here we go.
not to get hit. Okay,
Ooh, Ash!
Ash gets the Lagos.
Okay, big time, big turnaround. As they were waiting for this moment in the bush.
Oh, X-Light gets frozen and X-Light dies as well.
Oh, the lightning. Way too much damage coming out from Mash and on the person who has the most points. Is this the comeback of the Powerpuff Girls?
I think there's another Monument of Battle on this side. I think it's a good source of point. Ash gets it again.
And runs away pretty quickly in time. Oh, is this happening? Buff, 37-point gap.
Now they have to be very extra careful, specifically Ash and Knock. Knock goes down. The points.
Oh, Ash is gone.
Yes.
Oh, man. The big point turnaround for Make Ramo Great again. Now it's about time. 30 seconds left. Is this going to be the end of the grand finals? UFO with 60.
We only have 20 seconds left here. Pancada still alive. I think UFO will try his best to run away at this point of time.
Yeah, trying to hide.
Save that point.
So much in the middle. Taking up all the relics. Okay, the Power Puff. They're going for him. Is this enough time? 8 seconds left. Running away.
There was no way to actually catch UFO.
3 seconds.
UFO gets caught.
Knock is
trying
right here,
to kill.
but the damage is not enough,
No.
and it's going to be Make Ramo Great again, becoming the champions of America region or Ramoness Championship. What a match here.
What a match indeed. Good job.
I think a lot of us know who the MVP is. Wow. And this team is just full of talent.
I think, yes, I guess my prediction was right. But again,
Well,
good
master.
job to Powerpuff Girls. I think they did show us a good performance. They literally showed us how Raven should be played, how a Primrose should be played. It's not just about, throwing skills, using super armor and forward guard or whatever, but it's about having this teamwork, knowing when to go in and when to actually back off.
Yeah, of course, the competition from Make Ramo Great again was the key, and they won the match. But also in this region, we got to see the importance of Primrose. That's another highlight I think we are left with after the results, as Primrose even got some stole on the Monument and Lagos.
Exactly.
And very interesting match that we just had. But 4-1, I was expecting some more, maybe up to round 6, maybe even up to the final round. But Make Ramo Great again, they're just a little too powerful. Of course, we could actually say they're a team full of superstars.
They you know them guys, right? The Make Ramo team. But again, we cannot deny that the Powerpuff Girls, Notorious, Knock, and Ash did also give us a good performance. So good job to you and congratulations!
Yeah, congratulations!
Our champions.
Lots of pearls in your pocket. Congratulations, of course, and second place winner also Powerpuff Girls. At the beginning, they were in a lead with 1-0, and a lot of, including us, a lot of chat were saying, "Whoa, is this really happening?" Make Ramo Great again, going down in the grand finals. What? Oh, really? Turn of history.
Yeah,
could have been made today, but not yet. They're still on the top for America. Yeah, very strong team. I mean, of course, tournament favorite coming along. Well, a lot of us knew it, including us. And yep, we have the results of the grand finals, best of 7. Let's take a look. And with a 4-1 score, and lots of big numbers on the line. Ooh, of course, yeah. Make Ramo Great again did win 4-1, but gotta say, Knock 756.
Yes, you definitely, because I think Knock got I don't know, I think Knock got the Ballista for the past 2 matches for the.
Oh, that's correct.
For the Keeper of Relics, and also he was able to snatch that Lagos. I think that's why he was able to garner that 756 points. The overall points is not that high. It's only a 300-point difference, to be honest.
And of course, we did select an MVP, and also Dominator does go to the player with the most points at the end, I believe.
Right. So
between all 3 regions.
Exactly.
So only one Dominator, and Nox. That's a lot of points right there. May still be running away with the Dominator award, even with the second place. Let's see what happens for the other regions, if Knock will actually be the Dominator or not. Because even before that, well, Make Ramo Great again, they did have a lot of points.
They did have a lot of points, and again, a lot of adventurers right now are supporting Knock as the MVP here, and also UFO as the MVP.
I also did some X-Light as the MVP, so we've got some competition here. We got certainly, and also lots of love for the other teams that also played in semifinals, was there's in chat. 300 MS is still my favorite team, even though they dropped right before. I think we do have the result of the champion and the MVP. Let's see who it's going to be. Drum roll, please. And of course, the champion. We already said it, but make Rama great again. X-Light, Pankata, UFO. Congratulations! We're getting that first place and lots of prizes.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
50,000 Pearl. The title, of course.
The title,
as
of
a champion,
course.
That's important.
another crown, Gold Ramoness crown over there, and of course the Black Spirit Trophy, which you can put in your camp.
Yeah, and Puppy.
And they're
For-
gonna be autoplays for the next BRC.
Oh, that's correct.
For the
And
next
round-
season.
Yeah, for the next season, you guys better stick around and maybe grab another trophy on the line for. This is a third time in a row for
I
at least for
believe so.
at least for Light and Pankata for
Yeah.
sure. And this team, will this team ever be broken down by anyone else?
Yeah,
By Jeremy?
There's. I wish I could
Not even
join.
close.
Like it always like just comes up to my mind, who is that team that's going to have the new crown or take the new crown or take that title. But I guess this season X-Light and Pankata will still have that title for another 6 months, I guess.
And we're ready
Yeah.
to reveal our
Okay.
MVP, I believe. The most valuable player from America is
Who is our MVP?
UFO. All right, Invoker MVP.
MVP.
Did that ever happen? I don't think it ever happened.
I think it's our. I'm not sure. I have to. I'm not sure, but I feel like from the previous matches that we've seen, we definitely can affirm that UFO is indeed the MVP. Knowing how, because at the first parts, I think he was just chill, but at the second part, the grand finals, he was a little bit, just focused there and trying to at least go in. I don't know. Like, Nak is a good choice as well. Would have been a good choice, but I felt like UFO did a little bit more extra effort on showing off what an invoker should be.
Yeah, great play. Certainly showed the master class of how you should play Invoker. If you're learning the class into Ramoness, if you think this is the class for you, go ahead and rewatch the match and how you should play. Of course, to play like that, first of all, you might need a GameSir pad, but even without it, certainly you can pull out the amazing play, just like UFO. And
Yes.
maybe you'll be in the next tournament with a great teammate. And I believe we are also ready for one more.
For the Dominator.
And it is
Nak.
Nak with the most amount of score. Congratulations, 2,000 Pearl.
2,000 pearls. Again,
Dominator.
good job to that Primrose. I guess adventurers right now, because I not a lot of our adventurers are really into Primrose. Now that you've seen Nak, now I guess maybe you can try it if you really want. It's an awesome class, and I've played it myself. It's really nice in PvP. For both mass and 3 versus 3 or 1 versus 1 PvP.
And she's pretty. And that,
She is pretty. She is
another
pretty.
very pretty class to play, of course. The Primrose, not just the word. And of course, GameSir Gamepad, this is going to happen again for Asia. Again
yes.
for Europe.
Yes.
So we still have 4 more to give out in total. So make sure you stick around. Of course, we'll have some break in the middle. But we will be back with Asia and Europe later on. So, and Gamepad, briefly explain how amazing the Gamepad is and how much you want it, Jeremy.
So again, guys, I know you guys, most of our adventurers here do not play on emulators, but they play on pads and on phones and tablets. Now, if you want this hot gamepads, controlling pads, which is in the form of Type-C or Bluetooth, it's your chance right now to receive it. What you have to do is later in Asia, in Europe, just type in the chat, YouTube chat, support your adventure. You can support me, or you can support G-Clef over here, and we will select a lucky winner randomly who will be able to receive that reward.
Of course. Thank you, Jeremy. Instead of me receiving, if I'm getting one, I'll send it back to the viewers. I'll be a nice guy.
Are you sure?
But you'll be the greedy guy who takes it.
I'm not gonna give it. If
But
I'm gonna get it, okay.
For us, that's going to do it for the America region for BRC 2022 Season 1. But that's not all. We do have Asia and also Europe happening very soon. So stick around. We will be back later today. But thanks for watching. And we will come back with Asia later.